Hello everybody, this is Pitch Cold Black here with my dog on a late night live stream in which today I'm going to be unboxing a huge lovely lot of Lethbridge Stewart books that I recently ordered from the Candy Jar publishing website that actually publishes all of the books. So so far I've just been absolutely infatuated with the Lethbridge Stewart books. They are just, I would just go as far to say they're my favourite range of Doctor Who books. They are so good. And I am just absolutely ecstatic to have this massive lots of Lethbridge Stewart books, as pretty much completed the range with this lot. And yeah, also wanted to say, sorry it's been a little while since my last sort of proper video. Wouldn't really count my last live stream as I did a couple of weeks ago now as a proper live stream, as that's a bit, not the best live stream if I'm honest. It's a bit experimental and a bit, it's iffy in my opinion. My last live stream isn't exactly anything amazing, that last live stream I did personally. But the reason why I haven't been uploading for a while is that because I have been focusing on getting sort of phase 2 and stuff videos sort of ready and stuff, and I've gotten one of those ready, which is me, the internet, Doctor Who and furries, which I'm going to be uploading on the 31st of March, my 5th anniversary of when I first uploaded a Doctor Who video. You're just staring at me like I'm a madman, aren't you? You're still fucking adorable and I love you. You're just going to keep staring at me for the rest of the stream? Alright, you're just going to move over there then. But yeah, I also want to apologise that I haven't really explained quite what I'm going to be doing enough for phase 2 on my channel. I've made it clear that I'm merging the current channel with the furry fandom, and a lot of people would probably be thinking, how the hell are you going to do that? I'm going to be going to furry conventions and Doctor Who conventions and making videos of them as a Doctor Who furry hybrid character, basically, which is my whole plan for phase 2 as a whole. Oh, this is interesting. Right, I wasn't expecting that actually. That actually looks really bizarre. Right, but yeah, my whole idea was to create a sort of furry Doctor Who hybrid character, and sort of go to conventions and stuff as that. That was basically how I was going to sort of realise it. I'm going to be a sort of a Snow Fox 4th Doctor, as it were, as I'm sort of calling it. But yeah, let's have a look. But I'm into the parcel now. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way and basically say I'm sorry for not making phase 2 really clear. So I'll just sort of be making a sort of furry 4th Doctor crossover character for conventions and stuff. Let me have a little look here, because I'm not sure if they've sent me everything. Let's have a look at that. One moment here. Yeah, they haven't sent me everything here. That is really bizarre. What is this? Is this a special edition or something? What is this? Right, they haven't sent me absolutely everything, which is understandable, as I know some stuff was on pre-order and stuff. So I am waiting on a couple more books, but the majority of what I was waiting on is here. So let's just get into it. They did say to me that they were going to be giving me some bonuses with my order. All right, let me get a bit more straight in my head here. What I was trying to say, that they haven't sent me everything, so there will be a part 2 to this. But I'll just work with what I've been given here currently. So they'll probably send it tomorrow or something. So I'll just work with what I've got here and sort of work through it and stuff for you guys. Right, let's begin. I had heard from them that they were going to send me some bonus stuff, namely 2 books, but they've actually sent me a bonus audiobook, actually, which I wasn't aware that they were going to do. And I haven't heard of this before. Which is quite interesting, and I don't really know what it's about. And that is this Kazang Remote Possibilities, read by Colin Baker. And this is made by Candy Jar, it appears. In it, it says it has 3 discs, so it's the main thing put over 3 main discs, as you can see there, and then it's got a bonus disc, which is apparently a DVD video of interview extras and stuff, which is interesting. And as I said, I don't have any knowledge about what this is about or anything like that. I didn't even really know existed until I got it in this parcel here. So yeah, that's a nice little bonus. Don't really know too much about this. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Earthling Jeff Spooner accepts an offer to explore the galaxy with his barber, Ray Scump. The pair are thrown into a non-stop adventure as they embark on a quest to find the fabled universe remote, avoiding danger, doom, and embarrassing situations as they go. Aided by 2 badly programmed robots and an army of warrior space hoppers, our heroes duck, dive, and try to dodge the biggest threats in the galaxy. Overlord Kelvin of Scrag, the terminally dreary emo people, and Queen Shelley, a bald cannibalistic Amazon who has a score to settle from the way back. Legendary action cult hero Colin Baker narrates and performs a myriad of characters in this hilarious sci-fi tale over 3 CDs. This includes a bonus DVD disc with a host of special features, including interviews, animations, and more. So yeah, I hadn't really heard about this before until I got it, and well, there you go. It's a nice little addition for the collection. For the 2 bonus books that I knew I was getting, first one was Connecting Who. This, from my knowledge, is a history book about Doctor Who. Basically, well, this is the splurb. The Cybermen, the Weeping Angels, the Daleks, the artificial beings of Doctor Who are some of the most iconic in science fiction. But what inspired them? Connecting Who, artificial beings, traces their origins back to the myths, folk tales, and real events of history, the teachings of religion, not to mention the wealth of other sci-fi writing from which Doctor Who has drawn. Peter Grehan has been an avid fan since Doctor Who's very first broadcast. Watch him as your guide, explore the wealth of material which lies behind the longest-running science fiction series of all time. So yeah, it sounds like a pretty interesting book, and it will be a interesting read, I would say, whenever I get around to having a look at it. Then the other bonus book was this, the Lethbridge Stewart quiz book, and just notice in the back it says it features an exclusive short story, as apparently this is a limited edition featuring a story by Tim Gabberell. So quiz book, so yeah, it's like a quiz book about the whole Lethbridge Stewart thing, like from the Lethbridge Stewarts, the TV stories he was in, the audios, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna have a look at the short story in here, because I didn't know there was a short story in here. Must be, well, right. Let's have a look here. So yeah, there's a short story in here called Cowpats and Comfort. This story is set just after the novel The Dreamer's Lament. Lethbridge Stewart is licensed by Hannah Haseman. Oh, so this takes place right after another novel which I've ordered, The Dreamer's Lament, which was part of series 4 of Lethbridge Stewart. So that's quite interesting there, and it should be interesting to read that short story in conjunction with the novel whenever I get it. So yeah, moving on to the other Lethbridge Stewart books and stuff. We'll start off. I just thinking of which order to take these in. Do you know what? I'll go for the main novels first, as there's something quite interesting here. Now, I don't know what this is necessarily about, but something really bizarre interesting has come in the post. Right, so what I basically ordered, Lethbridge Stewart Series 4 consists of Night of the Intelligence, which I have and have reviewed, The Daughters of Earth, and The Dreamer's Lament. I've ordered The Dreamer's Lament, that's still to come, but for some reason I've received 2 copies of The Daughters of Earth, and they are completely different, and I don't know how to put this, but one of them's like an exclusive edition with a sticker title on the cover there. I don't know how rare this is, but this is 2 copies of the exact same book. It's just that there's a really interesting sort of sticker there, which with the title on it, which is really interesting. And I've never heard of a publishing company doing this with Doctor Who books, like giving an exclusive edition with a sticker on the front. There's nothing different about it from what I can tell. It's not like an exclusive edition or anything like that. It's just an exact same copy of the book as to this one. It just that it has a sticker as the title instead of this one, which just has a regular title on it. So yeah, exact same book, but just one of them has a sticker for the title on it, which I've never heard of a company doing that before. So that's really interesting and quite the novelty in my collection. And I will be keeping this, as it is quite a bizarre and anomalistic thing for my collection. But yeah, that was the Daughters of Earth there. Don't know too much about this book, but Lethbridge Stewart is my favourite range of Doctor Who books, so I'm most forward to, and I'm really looking forward to reading those and reviewing them eventually on the channel, as I will be going back into Doctor Who book reviews. My last one was in November with Beyond the Sun. Hopefully I shall be returning soon. Hopefully I shall be returning soon for more Doctor Who book reviews, which... What the fuck do you want? Hopefully I shall be returning soon with more Doctor Who book reviews. I'm just going to ignore the dog. But yeah, moving on to the next Doctor Who Lethbridge Stewart books that there are. With Series 5 of Lethbridge Stewart, which is just coming out, if you order them from the Candy Jar site, you get special exclusive editions, which means that you get the novel plus a short story built into the novel. So I ordered the complete series, which is The Very Private Haunting, which is this one, as well as the other 2 that are still yet to get, which are still to get in the post, which is trying to think here. I'll have a little look here. Dreamers Lament, The New Unusual, and The Man from Yesterday. I've still yet to get those ones. But yeah, this is a Doctor Who book that just intrigues me a lot, and I am very, very excited in reading this Doctor Who book. It sounds like it's got to do with sort of paranormal sort of phenomena and stuff in it, and it also has a bonus short story at the back, which is really good. The Wishing Bazaar extended version, the story is set 7 months prior to a very private haunting. So this basically is a novel with a prequel built into the back of it, which is really interesting. And the other series 5 exclusive editions, which I have also ordered, are like that, where they've got a short story built into the back of them. So yeah, that should be really interesting to review. And saw something similar of like in conjunction with the short story at the back of the quiz book, in conjunction with the Dreamer's Lament, which I'm still yet to get. But yeah, Lethbridge Stewart, Private Haunting, very exciting reading that one, and I would say this is my most hyped out of the Lethbridge Stewart books, and I'll probably be reviewing this one next, as all intrigues me a lot. 5 more books for this little lot. Trying to have a think here. Yeah, next part, which will maybe be tomorrow, I don't know, will contain maybe, trying to think here, 2, 3, about 4 more books. So it'll be a smaller live stream, but still well worth it. A nice part 2 to this, I guess. But for the last 5 books, starting that off, we have the last one that I needed from series 2 of the Lethbridge Stewart books, which is the Showstoppers. I would say, with looking at the general consensus, that this is the best Lethbridge Stewart book according to the general consensus. So I am most certainly interested and intrigued by reading this Doctor Who book, and it looks absolutely fantastic, and I will be reviewing this in the future, because it just looks absolutely fantastic, and I want to review as many of the Lethbridge Stewart books as I possibly can. And we have the last one that I needed from the first series of Lethbridge Stewart books, which is The Beast of Fang Rock. So yeah, don't know too much about this one, but I am interested in giving it a go. And it has quite a nice cover where they've sort of styled the circle into a rutan, which I think is a really good sort of attention to detail and choice decision. But yeah, really interested in giving this one a go. It looks like it's going to be quite an interesting read, and I will of course be reviewing this sometime in the future, as well it's more Lethbridge Stewart books and you can't really go wrong with that, and I would like to review it sometime in the future. But yeah, there's that Beast of Fang Rock. Then we have weirdly enough, Lethbridge Stewart itself is a spin-off range of novels from the show Doctor Who, obviously, but recently starting publishing up. There's currently 3 books of this, but there's also a spin-off range to this spin-off range, which is Lethbridge Stewart. So yes, a spin-off of a spin-off, which is pretty bizarre. I initially wasn't too interested in this range, but I heard this was meant to be fantastic. So, and it's more Great Intelligence, so I fell into the lure of it and got this book just out of pure curiosity. This, I believe, is the first installment in the Lucy Wilson mysteries, Avatars of the Intelligence. So yeah, this is a range of books that didn't really interest me at all, but I heard that this was meant to be fantastic. So I just decided to get it, as it's more Great Intelligence, and the Great Intelligence is my favourite Doctor Who villain of all time, as I think it's just absolutely an amazing Doctor Who villain. But yeah, of course I'll be reviewing this sometime in the future. It's less than 200 pages long, actually. It's only, good grief, it's actually, let me have a look here. Yeah, this is a really short book, actually. It's It's about as long as the Fury. It's even shorter than the Fury from the Deep Target novelization, believe it or not. Only 181 pages. So yeah, greatly interested and looking forward to reading and reviewing this Doctor Who book sometime down the future. Well, of course, it'll be sometime down the future, as it will be in the future whenever I review this book, which will be some point after this video. But yeah, at some point down the line, will be reviewing this Doctor Who book. Yeah, looking forward to it. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting read, and it's more great intelligence, and you can't really go wrong with that. It's my favourite for Doctor Who villain. I know I said I was sort of a bit iffy on wanting more Lethbridge Stewart stories because, or not more great intelligence stories, as I was so interested, I was so satisfied with how the Lethbridge, or how the intelligence was ended in Night of the Intelligence. So I hope this book is set before that, and I hope it doesn't mess up the ending of that book, as that's just a fantastic way of ending the Great Intelligence, in my opinion. But nonetheless, I will be reading it and reviewing it sometime down the line. Yeah, Lethbridge Stewart has sort of been a serialized sort of range, and there's full-length novels, and then there's also novellas. There's currently 4 novellas published. From this lot, I ordered 3 of them because I already had one of them and I still needed 3, so I ordered them from the Candy Jar site, and I shall be showing you 2 of those 3 novellas. Why are you licking the cupboard door? But yeah, first one that sounds new, is The Flaming Soldier by Christopher Bryant. I don't know too much about this Doctor Who book, but I will be reviewing it, and it sounds like an absolutely incredible novella, in my opinion, and I am really interested in reviewing this Doctor Who book sometime down the line. Ooh, it's got a bit of page damage there, but apparently this was like the last copy, so I'm not too bothered about that, and it will flatten out eventually. So yeah, I'm not too bothered by that at all. So yeah, I will be reading this book sometime down the line, and yeah, it's a nice addition for the collection, and I'm growing even closer to completing the Lethbridge Stewart books. The last novella for this video, the other one I'm waiting on, will be trying to think of what it's called here, The Lost Skin. So yeah, I'm still waiting on The Lost Skin, but the novella that has also arrived is Travers and Wells. So yeah, I am kind of interested by this Doctor Who book, as it looks like it's going to be sort of Orson Welles sort of homage. And yeah, it's going to be a really interesting and weird Doctor Who book. It sounds like it's going to be sort of a mashup between H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds and Lethbridge Stewart. I'm not really sure how this is going to be pulled off, but I'll give it a shot, and I will be reviewing it sometime in the future, as I really want to try and review all of the Lethbridge Stewart books eventually. But yeah, there was that nice sort of hardback novella of Travers and Wells. So yeah, there was pretty much the conclusion to part 1 of this Lethbridge Stewart book lot, and this will be continued into another sort of live stream, which I'll be doing sometime soon. So just to recap this part, Kangazang Remote Possibilities audiobook, the Lethbridge Stewart quiz book, Doctor Who Artificial Beings Connecting Who, the Daughters of Earth, 2 copies, one of which has a sort of sticker to it, which is really interesting as a cover, which is really bizarre. And as I said, I've never seen that before with a Doctor Who book ever. It is really interesting, that. Then we have the exclusive edition of A Very Private Haunting, The Showstoppers, Beast of Fang Rock, Lucy Wilson Mysteries, Avatars of the Intelligence, Travers and Wells, and The Flaming Soldier. So yes, this ends on sort of a cliffhanger, as there will be sort of another part to this in which I'll be unboxing the Lost Skin, Dreamer's Lament, and hopefully the other Series 5 books in the next sort of part to this two-parter Underworld update. But yeah, there was the first part of that unboxing of some lovely Lethbridge Stewart books, and I will be reviewing all of these sometime down the line, hopefully. But yeah, just like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this live stream, and I will be sort of getting back up to speed with videos as figuring out and whatchamacallit, sort of working on phase 2 videos and phase 1 closed down videos have sort of gotten in my way. But yeah, my next video, proper video, that's not going to be a live stream, will most likely be my Doctor Who Q&A, which I recently started scripting, and I will be and that'll most likely be my next video. So yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream unboxing. So yeah, just like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pitch Girl Black dematerializing.